Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings. Beautiful Ascension Star family, my divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. I trust that you are well, you are happy and healthy, hearty and haloed. And a happy birthday to all celebrating the Cancer New Year. I wish you the best, the heartiest, and the blessed, that you are able to magnetize from your Akashic all of your gifts, awards and rewards. I send you love, good wishes, and lots of hugs. Happy birthday to you. I also thank you for your love, light, and support, our channel, our platform, our castle of light, that many will come to reside in, for your appreciation and participation and your emotional and heartfelt comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine Spirit, our galactic families, our personal teams of Masters of Light, Angelics, Archangelics, our spirit guides, and our ancestral teams are with us, helping us at this time as we work as the keepers of the land, the boots on the ground, holding hands with so many beings that we do not know of, but that we trust and have faith in to help us through each day and to help us through the ascension. We are the catalysts, the conduits, the triggers for this ascension. So you are saluted and comforted, protected, supported, and very loved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 24 June 2024, 668, 20 and 2. 668 is 20, the first of 20 and the second 20 in 2024. That is a double judgment. 2 is High Priestess. The energy talks about balancing duality, yourselves, and of course the planet, what is happening globally. High Priestess, sacred wisdom, sacred knowledge, the equations, the formulas, the symbols, the sigils, the synchronicities, getting in touch with your superconscious mind to bring a balance to your duality. Also interesting is the 24 of the date, which gives us a 6, the 6 of the month, and the 24 of the 2024. That brings us to a 666 energy. And I talk about this in previous videos I've done, that you can perhaps relate to the light and the dark of the 666 energy. So today we're talking about the Taylor Swift concert that Prince William took his 2 older children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, to as part of his 42nd birthday celebration. 42 is another 6. Well, personally, perhaps I'm very traditional and old-fashioned in terms of all of these concepts. I know because I'm aware of what the energy surrounding these concerts are about that separates me from that kind of an interest. But again, take this with discernment and resonance. It is not to discredit any of you, your families, or the artists themselves. It is my personal opinion and my way of life. But I do find it very uncomfortable and especially energetically that an emphasis is being put on an event like that. And of course, Catherine was not in attendance. I would think to go to a concert like that, you would need to have both the parents. You've got 2 children. He's made a point of saying he's not able to manage them together. Well, of course, the older 2 are more manageable. But still, it was an opportunity for Catherine to celebrate his birthday, given that she was not part of any of the pictures recently or hasn't made any further appearances apart from Trooping the Colour. There was Garter Day and of course the Royal Ascot Race Day, which I think happens for more than one day or over more than one day, and an ideal opportunity to have been seen with her parents and taken pictures and had it all the more memorable. But instead there were all those unseen photos in the sand dunes that looked very unnatural, and of course a lot of us share similar opinions and viewpoints that those images look very photoshopped. But on the positive side, as much as it is all hilarious and quite frustrating at the same time, only because there's just a cluster of us that see beyond the dark landscape, but at least it is the evidence that we are able to use to discern and confirm and validate the truths of what we believe in. And it also shows us their continuity, their blatantness on wanting to aim at the masses in slumber, because they are feeding and supporting that narrative. So therefore, in the grander scheme of things, when energy is weighed, the majority vote counts. So when they tap into, let us look at the overall energy. Are people awake or asleep? What is majority? And therefore, the majority vote counts. And it will continue until more and more people wake up from this zombification, from this mind control, energetic suppression and depression of energy that they are spreading and infecting the atmosphere, the senses of humanity. And such concerts are a picnic for them. But we, the light workers, the light weavers, the light warriors, must remain steadfast and very armored in our light, so that we are able to light the way forward for others to join us. That is our intention. So as we continue with what we're doing in our little and large way, we welcome these performances, because very soon there'll be no more acts to play, no more scenes left, and this circus, this charade will have to come to an end. And it is through these little instances and revelations that are being presented to us, these illustrations that are not real, that it will cause others to wake up. It will trigger others' minds, because I am sure they are reading that many people are discerning and doing detailed observation, forensics. People are turning into forensics in many different ways. it is helping us all in some way. So as much as we do not want to see it, we want the truth, but without such presentations, it will not trigger others' minds to awaken, and at the same time validate our truth, justify what our work is about, and continually allow us to persevere. So nothing is in vain. It is all part of the grander and greater scheme of how the light works, in stages, in doses. Because the consciousness needs to be prepared for what is to come, and they're not ready. Clearly we see they're not ready. But mainstream, of course, is doing a lot of the trickery, a lot of the bidding that is set in place, and I talk about how mainstream influences the masses. They are specifically placed in that position strategically all over the world, controlled by just a handful, under different names, different locations, different countries, different races, different genders, different topics, all puppeteered in this dark regime. And of course, most of the anchors and the presenters are reptilian hybrids. So back to this concert, and of course it being a dark feast, hive mind controlled, and very concerning that William, being a future heir, takes his children to an event like this. I am not sure if this is normal, if it has happened before, if it does happen, but I think these children are very young for a concert like that, and especially you have an heir who has a future heir exposed to this. But yeah, you can leave your comments, and maybe they do go out to these pop concerts, rock concerts. I know about film festivals, and you know, that I understand it's more reserved and dignified, and of course it supports their public image. But this type of a concert, I'm not sure. But we have read in a very recent reading that Spirit says he's looking to get points again, you know, to be in the public eye, in the public domain, have that support, to get all his brownie points, to get on the map again, to create this impression of normality, and to, of course, end the speculation and the conspiracies surrounding Catherine and his family. And of course, he's doing a very good job being out in public as much, now that Catherine has made that trooping the colour appearance. In the past, we barely saw him, and of course, the children were not visible. So now he's saying very subtly, you've seen George, there was speculation, where's Charlotte, where's Louis? Well, now you have Charlotte out there, and all thrilled about this concert, and of course, let's just end all of that chit-chatter. So I would think that he has made a very good move, having swiftly tailored into this Taylor Swift concert these two children, to bring out their happiness and the thrill of being there and telling the public, hey, everything's good, we're normal, and of course we're all happy. But you have a wife that is ill, you know, you're celebrating by yourself. To me, that is odd. And of course, her not being seen at any of the recent events speaks of her fatigue, her exhaustion perhaps, that she cannot be out. And I would think celebrating in her face while she's undergoing this type of a challenge, to me, just doesn't gel very well. But again, that is my opinion. So the purpose of the reading today is to determine the truth behind attending this concert, the Taylor Swift concert that was in London on the 22nd of June with his two older children. Divine Spirit, welcome. I invite your presence, energy, your embrace, your grace, your protection and connection over myself, our beautiful channel, and our beautiful family listening. As you protect us all, open our hearts and mind and take us into your comfort and love, bringing clear messages and understanding. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Four of Swords. It's like coming out of a rest period, having rested too long. So let us, the four of us, started making appearance. Who's the four? Him and the three children. And you've got the duck swimming in the lake, which is like Catherine, so far away. Not part of this. King of Swords, making decisions. Right, decision, King of Wands. I say King of Swords, because it is decisions that he is actioned. But I'm not looking at this as a King of Wands, though it is a King of Wands. But that was him having to think up bright ideas to put out there, to keep this momentum going, like the fire in the background, to keep the fire going, to keep this moving. We've done so well. The trooping is done. We've had Garter Day, we've had Ascot, we've had pictures out, we've got the concert. So it's like one thing and the ball's rolling. So let's keep going. Let's keep that energy out. Another four. Family life. Let's put it out there. We're happy as a family. We've got Catherine out. I am out. We've got the apples on the table and everybody is healthy and nourished. The Fool card. See? I'm out with the children. Life is normal. We did see this card come out for the children, coming out, taking them out. And the Nine of Pentacles, and there is the happy family. Right, that's the impression, that was the intention, to create normality. Do one more shuffle and thank you. So tell us, Spirit Divine, what is the truth behind this Taylor Swift concert that fell out? 20, Judgment. Judgment. It was to clear his head, clear his mind, right? And we've got the fruit on the table, and we've got the two elves. That's representing his two children that he took out while Catherine's in the house somewhere with Louis. Right, this literally, this card sums up what we've said. The Six of Wands. Another six. Right. Gaining public traction, support, sympathy, love, comfort, right? Feeling good again, and having the people of the country. What a lovely dad, out with his children that he loves so much, celebrating his birthday, taking them out to concerts. Why have we not seen this much earlier? Tell us more. The Fool card, because he just continues to fool us. It is a fool's game, and it continues. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. See, this is all planned. This is all orchestrated. It is a circus. They're all performing a part. The three of them out. Catherine's at home, tending to Louis. Well, that's the image that was created. Clearly a concert at night. You cannot take a little boy out, so the mother's got to be at home. But there's nannies, there's caregivers, there's Granny, there's Catherine's mum. Do you understand? So Six of Chalices, there's the two older children. Six of Cups, another six, right? But the two children are old enough to straddle along to another adventure, to something that will make them happy and show me that I am this really good dad, and we can make this proud moment together and do something different for a change. And on that token, what it is doing as well is not just gaining the public support and portraying him as this wonderful father, but to the children, to gain their support. They are not happy about what has happened at all. See, take the cage out. So whatever was held in the cage for that length of time, let's go release it. Let's come out into the open. Let's not be in hiding anymore. Let's be confident. There's a card that's flipped over. Three of Swords. The heartbreak, the sadness. Right? There's a door open, but nobody's home. So who's in the house? Nobody. Catherine's not there. Her spirit is outside of the house. And clearly she's looking for her children. Where are my children? Okay, it's 15. The devil. The devil. The Emperor. Right, this is all planned. This is all planned. Because you cannot go against protocol. You've got to get permission, instruction, dictation from the higher up, the devil mind, the dark hive mind, and on instruction from the authorities, which is your emperor, your king, the head of the system, not necessarily Charles, the controllers. He is part of that, but remember, he's also puppeteered. He cannot say, go off to the concert, take your kids, because that's not going to be the image, a comforting image to the establishment if that's never been done before, or at a time like this But the dark system is controlling the minds and saying, take your family and go, strike. While the iron is hot, while people love you, let them see more of you. The 15 is a 6, and next to it we have a 4. It's in reverse. It's like 6-4 instead of 4-6. But it talks about the 4 in the age, the family unity that he wants to project. The 6 is also the energy of the 6 of the vibrations we're referring to. We've got the 3 and the 6 out. If you take the 3 and the 15, which the 15 becomes a 6, 3 plus that 6 gives you the 9. "21, the world, another 3. So you see, that's how they intended to appear to the world, to come out with these little sympathy tactics, and are now using not just Catherine as he was in the past. Now the children are being used. The children are being used to come out into the world with him to make him look good. Because the story about Catherine's going to end very soon. So he needs to keep up that image. He needs to shine. Right? Look at the bottom, the star. I just said shine, and Spirit says look at the bottom. The star, that's what he wants to be, the star of the show. The one that's been going through so much, having to deal with the dad being diagnosed, with the wife being diagnosed, and having to deal with the children and all this duty, right? So he's got to put himself out there so he doesn't have to feel threatened by the public looking at him in peculiar ways. Is there any other message? 9 and 4. Right, so interesting. We have our 9, 3, 6, 9. There's our 9. This is the hermit coming out from the cave, right? Coming out from hiding, from being away too long. This summarizes everything we've already said. From where? From the rest. From all that mind control, that stress, that worry, that contemplation. What if this? What if that? Could I this? Could this happen? Could that happen? Now, all of that. So now he is out and about with his children. Where? From hiding. Another 4. Maybe let's get a cut from here. It's not planned, not intended. Is there a message from here? Intervention, rescue others involved. Intervention, right? Intervening in the minds of others. He needed to rescue the situation. See, this big opening is that portal of speculation and conspiracy. So he had to intercept that energy by bringing in a new intervention, right, to rescue the situation and gather all others to get involved, that I am this excellent dad. Right? He needed to start covering up this opening. You see, it's partially open, so he's achieving his goal. That's what they're saying. He wants to get into the psychology, into the psyche of others, in their mind, and put an end to all of this, so he can walk out freely and do as he pleases without being under fire, with the cameras not on him, with the media not tailing him, with people not tailing him. Right, so therefore, a very swiftly tailored move, where at a Taylor Swift concert. One more. All right, we've got a few. So let us see. Commitment, long-term relationship. That was that way, hey? To do what? To create a commitment, to be loved, to be honored as a good man. Threatened. He was very threatened. He was very embarrassed of his previous appearances. Why? Because there was a lot of gossip going on, a lot of speculation, conspiracy. And this is the reading. You see the mask looking different, the Joker, the Fool, and everybody's talking. Where is the commitment in this relationship? Are they having problems? We don't see him. She's not well, so she's not appearing, but where is he? So now he's out there. He's now feeding the narrative. So we need to keep going, to strip off this cloak, to unmask this Joker that is fooling the masses into believing that he has this family going, his children going, but she's not there, she's excluded, right? And this is the control system, to project to the world all of this nonsense. Beautiful hearts, here we have it, if you have been wondering. And I felt I needed to talk about this, specifically being a concert, and the children were thrilled. Right, I did read a little bit earlier in spirit. I did ask about how the children felt. Well, he took them there to get their minds off, to feed them something different, so that they could keep talking about it for a good few days. Right, so he would not be seeing these glum faces and having to answer questions and feel unwelcomed in their presence. Right, so he's built up an energy to keep them going, and of course something to talk about for a while. So this is all strategy. So togetherness in kindness for our happiness and earth's wellness, a cosmic oneness and divine foreverness. May we continue to shine our light bright, unite in light with all our might. I love you, I thank you, I bless you. Till next.